Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's class. I am still your favorite classroom teacher, Mr. Nengi. So, today I'll be taking you on social studies, and our topic is methods of storage. Our topic is methods of storage. So, at the end of this lesson, you all will be able to know the meaning of storage. You're able to differentiate between the old method of storage and the new method of storage, and also you'll be able to identify the different ways of storage. So now let's go to our next slide to find out the meaning of storage. What is storage? Storage means keeping things for future use. Storage means keeping things for future use. Now, those things can be books, clothes, no, but today we are going to make focus on food. We are going to make focus on what? Food. That means food storage. Now, what is food storage? Food storage involves keeping preserved or purchased food in safe condition and good location for use. Food storage involves keeping preserved or the food items you buy in the market, keeping it in a good condition so that it can last you for a longer time. Only when a food is in good condition that it can last you a longer time. Now, how can we keep those food in good condition? Now, these ways of keeping food in good condition is called the method of storage. The method of what? Storage. Now, yeah, we have two types of storage. We have the old method of storage and the new method of storage. Now, the old method of storage, these are ways people store their food in the olden days. Okay? And one of the ways of we are storing food is by drying, smoking, salting, cooking, storing in barns, and sealing. Now, this old method of storage is still existing till now. People still use it and it's working very well. Okay, because of it's an old method doesn't mean they are not using this method. They are still using this method to store their food up till now. Now, due to science, due to science helps us to develop new method of storing food, and these are refrigeration, canning, bagging, stacking. Okay, so in our next slide, we're going to find out the meaning of, we're going to know the meaning of this different method of storing food. Now, in this picture, uh, this method is called salting. Okay, salting method. Now you can see that this fish in this picture is surrounded by salt. So salting method involves using salt to pour on the food item, because with the help of this salt, the salt helps to dry the water in the food. Now let's just use fish for example. The salt helps to dry off the water and the fish, so that the fish will be dried, because if the fish is not dry, there will be bacteria in the fish because there is water. It's through the water that bacteria will come. So when the water through the help of the salt, the water the salt helps to dry off the water. The next one is smoking. Okay, now smoking involves using fire. Okay, it involves using fire. Okay, with the help of the fire helps to dry the water in the fish. It could be fish or it could be meat. Okay, and when it dries off the water, the dried meat or the dried fish can last us for a longer time. Okay, now the next one is drying. Okay, this drying involves you putting your food item on directly under the sun. Okay, directly under the sun. The sun helps to dry the food items properly. It could be your gari, it could be your rice. Here in this picture is showing us fish. Okay, or it could be your meat as well. Okay, you can use this dry method. You can use the drying method to store your meat and your fish, and also you can still use the smoking method to store your what meat and your fish. Here is sealing in the plastic bag. Okay, this one involves you putting your vegetable or your food item in a plastic bag. You have to wash them first before you can put them in this plastic bag. If you look close, you can see some food items there. We have our sweet corn, our green peas, our carrots, our tomatoes. Okay, this helps us to store our food properly. Okay, you store them by putting them, you put them in a plastic bag and then you put them in the fridge. The next one is canning. The next one is what? Canning. Now, canning, the food items inside the can go through a lot of process in the manufacturing company. That means where they are being produced. Okay, they just don't put the food items like that. This food item goes through a lot of process before they are put into this can. Okay, this can, and they will seal it so air cannot go into it. Okay, and this is how those canning method help to store our food so that it will last us for a longer time. I know you must have seen our can, our corned beef, our sardine, our geisha, our sweet corn in different cans. Okay, it also make those food items to stay in good condition. The next one is refrigeration. Okay, refrigeration. This involves putting your food items in the fridge, and the fridge must be cold all the time. That means you must have steady light or good amount of power. Okay, there must be steady light, and because it is the coldness in the fridge that helps to keep those food items in good condition. So if you put your food item in an ordinary fridge where there is no light, your food items will get bad. But when there is steady light and your fridge is always cold, the coldness of the fridge will keep your food items in good condition. Now here we are to compare the different method of storage, which is the old method of storage and the new method of storage. Okay, under the food items, we have meat and fish. Okay, meat and fish, and the old ways. Okay, the old method of storage are one, drying, cooking, and smoking. So people in those days use those methods to store our meat and fish. But through the help of science helped to develop new ways to store our food items, and now we can store our meat and fish in the refrigerator. Okay, refrigeration is another method of storing fish and our meat. Okay, all you need to do is wash them and put them in the fridge. The fridge must be cool, like I said, because it's the coolness of the fridge that helps to keep those food items in good condition. Also, under the food items, we have yam and potatoes. Okay, yam and potatoes. In the old method of storage, they stock these yam and potatoes in bands. They cut them and also they dry them. Okay, these are old method of storing those yam and potatoes. I know, and if you remember in our last class, I said bands are structures that most people could be in their backyard or in their compound, anywhere they choose to. Okay, so they stack those yam or potato in the bands so that beetle will not destroy them. But now the new method of storage is by stacking it in your storeroom. Okay, now most houses have storeroom, okay, close to their kitchen, where they keep their food items. Okay, so now you can just stack your yam or your potato in your storeroom, and beetle cannot come close to it because there is no sand or there is no bush there. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, before we get to our homework, I said again that storage means keeping things for future use. Okay, keeping things for future use. Now if now currently in River State, we are on lockdown. Okay, we are on lockdown, and this has made most parents to go to the market to buy food items in larger quantity. Now, this food item they buy in larger quantity is expected to last us for a longer time. But if those food items are not kept in a proper way or in a good condition, they will get bad and they will not even last anywhere. So this method of storage will help to keep these food items in good condition so they can help us, so they can last us for a longer time. Okay? And how can you store these food items so it can last us in a longer time? By salting, by drying, by bagging it, by sealing it, by cooking it, by putting it in the refrigerator so it will be cold, and also by canning. These are ways or methods you can store your food items. I hope you understand. Okay? I hope you do. So now homework here, I want you all to mention two ways of storing things in the old days and in the modern days. Okay, two ways of storing food items in the old days and in the modern days. Write this in a clean sheet of paper or in a clean book. Write your name, write the date, and answer